Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Operator's View episode. So last time we were playing, we were doing some loading, but this time I think we're going to keep on with our bunching a little bit because I want to kind of get this side cleared up. So, like I said many videos ago, I think we're going to find a point where we stop, and I think it's going to be right about here, I think, kind of after this bush. And then what I'm going to do is kind of backtrack. I'm going to cut downhill all the way to the bottom of the bowl here, and then just kind of loop back and do another cut. That's kind of my plan. And then we'll have to come through and pick up all the goodies. Let's make sure our blade is functioning. There we go. Pick up all the little pieces here and kind of make a clean break for it and see how she goes. So let's see what we can accomplish. Last night I was watching... my wife and I have been watching all the old, like they're like the spoof movies. So like, you know how like scary movie, date movie, epic movie, disaster movie. Those like Not Another Teen Movie. Those kind of like comedy spoofs of some of the classic movies from back in the day. I was just laughing because I was like, oh man, I'm like, it's funny that some of the references we totally just forgot all about. Like, you know, they're making fun of Amy Winehouse, or, you know, making fun of Flava Flav, and like all these just hilarious like old school people from back in like 2008 and up. And I was just laughing so hard. I'm like, oh my god, it has been a long time, hasn't it? Like, it's been a crazy long time since all that stuff was stuff. So whenever we go back and watch these funny videos or funny shows, I'm just laughing because I'm like, man, half these references, I'm just like, these are so old, and I totally forgot they were even a thing at the time. And then I'm like, I always like to go back and I watch, like, my favorite ones are the old airplane movies. So Airplane 1, Airplane 2. I know they're like super old. They're like the 70s, 80s kind of thing. But my god, that type of humor, you just can't get that anymore. It's just too good. It's just, I don't know, it's so adult, but at the same time just like stupid that I don't know, I just love it. Some of the movies, I can't remember what the hell their name was, the brothers, Seltzer or whatever, I think was one of them, and then the other one, that made all the disaster movie and those kind of films. Some of them are good, and some of them, like the toilet humor, is just like a little too overplayed, like it's just kind of ridiculous. And then some of it's actually like pretty funny, but I just like how it's constantly changing all the time. Like tonight we're gonna watch Vampires Suck, it's called, and that one's making fun of the Twilight movies. Now a lot of it is like actually pretty funny, and then some of it's just like, you know, you guys kind of went a little too like blah with this, or like the toilet humor went like a little too far, lost its intellectual even funness. I like when a movie has like, I like when it's fun, it's witty humor, not just like, oh, I stepped on this guy's balls 100 times, or like, you know, Idiocracy style, ouch my balls. Like, I don't like that kind of humor like that. Like, I think it's just kind of stupid, the toilet humor kind of stuff. But I like it when they make fun of something in like a witty way and then play on it. That's why I really like the Airplane series, because they did a lot of that really witty play on scenes, and just like, you know, you could tell like there was actually some thought put into the comedy from it. It's not just like, oh, he got hit in the face, you know, boring stuff. So I like to have that kind of movies, and you don't really see them anymore. I was talking to my wife about that last night. I said, you know, you don't really see good spoof movies anymore. Scary Movie, that was a great series. That was a great series. I think it was the Wayans brothers put that one together, but it was a great series of just like pure comedy gold, and it was toilet humor, sex humor, but it was fun. It was funny. Like, you could actually enjoy it, and it, like, the humor was pretty good. The newer movies that are coming out, they're just not quite there. They just don't have the thought process anymore, and it's sad because I was really hoping the developers like that would be around again to do it. Like, Not Another Teen Movie, that was another one. I absolutely thought that was just hilariously written, making fun of all the teeny bopper movies from back in the day. But, like, you know, it's raunchy, it's fun, you know, American Pie, that kind of stuff. I guess American Pie is not really a spoof film, though. It was kind of just its own little whatever. Pile's pretty good over there, we'll leave that. But like American Pie wasn't really my kind of humor. I mean, it was kind of like one of those teen movies where you're like, oh, you know. What was another good one? Well, Euro Trip. That's a classic. Can't hate Euro Trip. That one was hilarious. There's another one. Oh, Road Trip. I think that was the other one I was thinking about. Road Trip. And that was one with Tom Green. I remember Tom Green's in it. Who the hell else is in it? Why can't I not think of anyone? I think Stifler there. I have no idea what his actual name is. Stifler from American Pie, because that's who. I think it's Ryan something or something. Anyway, he was actually really funny in that Road Trip one. It's funny to go back and watch all these old movies that I haven't seen since I was like, 18 or older, and to see the actors and which ones really became famous and did more, and which ones just kind of didn't go any further. Because some of them were like such funny actors, and you just don't see them in other stuff anymore. And you're like, too bad, man. That guy would have been good. But then again, I'm not an actor, so I don't know what kind of stuff they go through to deal with all of that. Because it must be. Imagine being in the acting world must be a pretty stressful world. I recently actually started doing something pretty funny. I came across, by accident, looking for something else, I came across this little, I guess it's like a forum, kind of a website forum kind of deal, and it's voice acting. So people who do voice acting, they have like casting calls for little, what are they? They're like little weird fan-made cartoons or fan-made fiction, audiobooks, all kinds of stuff. And what they do is they look for people to audition for voice acting roles. Well, me being from like drama classes my whole life and loving that kind of stuff, I had to try it. So I ended up submitting a few auditions just for entertainment, because I can do some pretty wacky combinations of voices. Mostly, what I really like doing is villain voices, like the really raunchy kind of sounding voices. Because I'm able to do some. Back in my day when I used to do heavy metal vocals and stuff, I'm really good at getting really growly, kind of angry, kind of sounding voices. And I've always played such a great villain role in plays and stuff with the whole creepy voice. So yeah, I applied for a few of them, and I got a couple roles. And again, they're not like anything big. They're just really funny little people's little fan takes or little cartoons and stuff that they make. So I auditioned for a couple and got a couple there for being some villainous characters and other fun things. And I really like doing vocal recording type stuff, like I always have. I like doing music. I like doing choir and singing and all that fun stuff. And I really wish I could have had a career in that. I mean, I guess I kind of, with FDR Logging, I mean, I'm using my voice to kind of carry this whole adventure. I just wish I had more content, more things to kind of talk about in the farming simulator world. So I'd love to go like, do kind of like a radio podcasty kind of thing, which these episodes kind of turn into for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people, I know a really large portion of people that actually, they literally just listen to these episodes of the commentary without video for whatever various needs while they're driving around or podcasting. So, and I've heard all the varieties of different places people have listened to these videos, and I'm absolutely amazed. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool that people are that interested in listening to it, which is why I'm always looking to like develop it, do something different with the content. I mean, I realize we're a logging community, but for me personally, I'm always like, I want to do something different. Like I want to do like a play or a cartoon. Like I used to make Flash cartoons. I think I've talked about that before, but I've done Flash cartoons and stuff like that in the past, where I did voices for it, and that was probably like the best thing I've ever done. That was the most fun I've ever had, was just doing voices and acting out scenes, and I just love it. Like if I could do that, I'd probably be happy. And I was thinking about trying to do it for like writing my own farming simulator series and just doing voice acting calls and getting voice actors and doing weird stuff. One thing I really want to do, and I might do it one day, I gotta stop being a scaredy cat and just do it for the entertainment. I want to record similar to X-Men, how they have like a reality type series. I want to do one of those, but like cut it and have all the fun of doing it from Farming Simulator, and just make like even a single episode just to see how it would go, because I think it would be hilarious to do. Because, you know, like you could film your farmer guy doing his little interview, have like a voice actor overdubbing, you know, create these ridiculous things that happen on site, kind of. I don't know. I think that would be really fun, and then just cut it together and make like episodes. I don't know. I think that would be super, super fun. I just gotta I gotta get the time to do it, and I gotta kind of build a plan on how I want to do it. But one day, and I know I gotta do it. I'm just gonna get on it one day and make it. So I'm gonna see if I can push it out there, and I have all the resources to do it, and I have the technology to do it, and the experience on working with video and stuff. I know I can do it. I just gotta build a plan and kind of put it together. I did have a script for a show thing I was gonna try to do with Farming Simulator originally, but it kind of fell through a little bit. So I think now we can do something different. I never really watched them, but I used to watch hear about all like the red versus blue kind of stuff, where they do the little series and stuff like that. I am sure we can put something together like that. I would just need to find the right people who want to do it for recording and, you know, getting everything together. It'd be a lot of work, but I think it would be hilariously fun to do. And I'm like a really creative kind of storyboardy kind of person. Like, I love writing scripts and putting together stuff, making jokes and comedy and doing that kind of stuff. I've always loved that. So I don't think it would be a huge challenge for me to actually achieve it. I think I just need to stop thinking about it and do it. Life is short. You gotta do it, man. I always give the advice on people. If you're thinking about doing something, go ahead, because you're all gonna die anyway one day, so you might as well do something fun with your life. I just gotta build a plan. Build a plan, make it work. That's my plan. And we will. Oops. Oh, did we get it? Oh, we got that tree. I totally thought we lost that one. Whoopsies. Just kind of freaking out there. There we go. Oh, we got a tree stuck in the... Oh, there we go. That'll be a good enough pile. Okay, so we're kind of cutting back out to our road here a little bit more than I had planned, but I was going to scoop up to that main lot up there, but now I realize this will probably be quicker to just backtrack. And I'm going to smoke right onto this little path here, and then all we got to do is turn around and go the other way, so that should make it easy for us. Should, in theory, make it easy. These trees are heavier than the head, so they kind of jitter around a little bit. I don't really want to make the head too much heavier, though, because I feel it's kind of already at its maximum best spot to be. Let's go here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do something. I'm always looking for something. I mean, we got a good channel. I really like the channel's growth. The community is amazing. You guys are like the best. And I've worked with a lot of different gaming communities, and I mean, granted, not everybody's always perfect in this community, but for the most part, it's been really, really good. And the people who are on here subscribed are not the people that, not the people I'm worried about for sure. So I think I'm just gonna kind of have fun with it, do some dumb stuff. Maybe some of you'll like it, maybe some of you'll hate it, but I'm gonna go for it and just see what I can come up with. And now that I have access to that place that has that voice acting area, I might be able to get some people interested in the project. Because, I mean, I already have we have the fan base here. Like, you guys are here. And I realize, like, the content's kind of been trickling along here and getting a little not novel anymore. It's kind of, it's not boring all the time, but it's not always, you know, eventually it's just the same thing over and over, and I want to change it up, so I'm going to try some stuff, see what I can do. The filming part will be the hardest part, I think. But we'll try it and see what happens. We will try it. Alright, okay. Let's throw that in that pile. So now we've kind of worked our way all the way back out. I'm going to leave this little section up here just to kind of leave a little bit of a gorge for trees. Actually, maybe while we're here, this will be the last bit of our video. I'm going to go do this, and I don't have to bring the grinder down here because I can just clean it out. I love that sound. Oh, didn't quite get that one there. Let's try that. Sometimes they catch. Welcome to this game. Nothing will be perfect. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's all time permitting and whether I can get everybody together. But I'd love to make just like a pilot episode to see if that's something people would like, and just have some ridiculousness on there. And like I said, it's all acting. Like, it's all just for fun anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But I'm gonna sit down and try to write out some more content. I'm pretty excited. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But I'm gonna try. And you guys can laugh at me because you'll know today, the day you're watching this video, is the day I decided to give it a shot, whether it turns out or not. I think that's... Oops. Oh, I think we got it anyway. Look at that. Backstroked it. Way to go, Mr. Cho. Alright, I think that's all I want. So what I'm going to do, I think... Oh, there's one there. I think we'll pile it like right here. Let's put one group of trees down just so we know where our pile is going to begin. Oops. Helps when you open the top claw, hey? So let's pile it, because it's pretty flat right about here. So let's pile it about here. We'll start that as our line. Blunk, right there. I like that. That's a good spot. We'll grab a couple more just so we know where our spot is. And then what I'll do is, as we bunch up, I'm just going to lay it all to the left, so it'll be really easy to skid, because we'll just kind of go grab and drag. And I'm starting to learn dragging from the last pile to the first pile is actually a lot easier, because you're not clipping your other piles. So, I'm not sure which is more efficient, but eventually you're going to have to go all the way to the back anyway, so. Alright, so let's leave it there. And then, yeah, when we come back to the next one, we'll... see what we do. But yeah, our bunching plan is going to be kind of as follows. We'll clean up this whole hill and just lay it off to the left, and then we'll be able to drag it right back up to this spot. Process our nice big piles right here, and there's lots of room here for the loader and the trailer to get set up. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. See ya.